If you're having coffee with me, I'll welcome you to my Tangle of Words and wish you a happy Easter holiday. And in a rare coincidence, our country is celebrating its 45th year of independence. I haven't actively written anything about our independence in a while. What can I say? They call us the born free generation because I was born in a free Zimbabwe. But how am I born free when all I inherited is debt, unkept promises, and price tags that keep rising? Nyika inovakwa nevene vayo. The country is built by its people. Who are these people who are building the country? Honestly, I feel like a second-class citizen in my country, sidelined from this grand narrative of nation building, as the opportunity is only open for those who have connections. It's never what you know, but who you know. I worry about what will happen to the next generation, whose role models are flamboyant entrepreneurs whose sources of wealth are as elusive as the million-dollar tenders they acquire. If you have been coffee with me, I'll tell you that in case you ever wondered why Easter dates keep changing, it's because Easter falls on the first Sunday after the first full moon following the vernal equinox. The next time Easter will fall on the 20th of April, and thus Good Friday once again coincides with Zimbabwe's Independence Day, will be in 2087. I wonder what life will be like then, when we no longer have to defer to someone's Liberation War credentials as a hall pass for unscrupulous behavior. If you were having coffee with me, I'll tell you that the Zimbabwe at 45 celebrations are being held at Nembudzia Growth Point in Gokwe, about 290 kilometers from Harare. This is a commendable move by the government to decentralize the celebrations and bring spotlight and development to other areas of Zimbabwe. Regardless of one's opinions about the country, one cannot deny that in the run-up to independence, Gokwe experienced a boom in its commerce and infrastructure that had been long forgotten in the past 45 years, suddenly getting a new lease of life. But of course, trying to fast-track over 40 years of neglect into a semblance of development for the optics rather than actually doing something as a way of showing you up when it pours and rains on your parade. If you're having coffee with me, I'll tell you that a positive spin on this will reference how, in most African cultures, rains signify renewal and ancestral blessings. When it rains during an event, it's a fortuitous sign. One could say that the rains during the independence celebration herald a prosperity to come. Ironically, however, the rain could also be a symbolic metaphor for how our state of affairs is stuck in the mud. If you're having coffee with me, I'll tell you it's been a year since the country introduced a new currency, the ZiG, aka Zimbabwe Gold. The responsible authorities say that it has been stable and well received by the public. As an armchair observer, I can't help notice that the ZiG was introduced at $1 as to 13 ZiG, and today's rate is $1 as to 26 ZiG, meaning the ZiG lost approximately 97.61% of its value against the US dollar. An alarming statistic, normalizing 100% value loss in a year as stability? Okay. According to government analysts, the majority of people who speak ill of the progress of the Second Republic are those who migrated abroad, Team Diaspora, which would imply those in the country have no complaints about things, but reading between the lines, given how the legal apparatus deals with those alleged with inciting violence or trying to undermine a constitutionally elected government, leaves a lot. I also can't help notice how those who posting images celebrating independence are also not in the country. Would that conversely imply that those in the country find nothing to celebrate? If you were having coffee with me, I'll tell you that I wished someone a happy Independence Day and they asked me if it was really happy. I am yet to respond. What's been going on in your neck of the woods?